let him be unjust still.
So he that is unjust, let him be unjust still, right? So we know through all the damn crimes that the white man has committed against the black, Hispanic, and Native American and never held himself guilty for, that he is unjust. So it behooves us to stop seeking justice from this white man. This white man is never going to give us justice, all right? Yeah. We need to get that out of our head. So he that is unjust, let his ass be unjust.
Yeah, they give everybody their reparations. They even gave Gad a little something, but they haven't gave the Negro nothing, man.
They gave the goddamn slant. They gave the slant the damn reparations, man. What, like 20 racks of family or something like that?
I think they got, I don't know.
Yeah, it might have been more. No, yeah, don't quote me. I could be wrong. But they gave everybody their reparations, but they didn't give it to the black man. Why didn't they give reparations to the black man? Because they're unjust. Nobody went through even half, even a quarter of what the black man went through, yet he don't get reparations. But the Italian get put in a concentration camp for a small amount of time, he get reparations.
Well, the Hispanics ain't got no reparations. They can't even.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. They get killed at the border, right? But they don't give any reparations to our people. You see what I'm saying? So they're unjust. So don't seek justice from him. Don't expect him to indict these officers that kill young black and Hispanic kids. Don't expect him to do it. Don't get surprised and don't get simple when they don't indict. They just had that young brother in Milwaukee that got killed, or Wisconsin somewhere. They didn't indict. Chicago, they didn't indict. You see what I'm saying? They don't expect justice from this white man. Stop asking, so no justice, no peace. And half of y'all claiming that ain't about to do a goddamn thing, ain't about to bring no disorder to the damn white man. So don't stop seeking justice from the most unjust creature on the planet Earth, the Edomite, the white man. Read that again.
Revelation 22:11. He that is unjust.
He that is unjust, the white man. Read.
Let him be unjust still.
Let that goddamn devil be unjust.
That's right.
He's the devil. He's Satan. He's the adversary. He's contrary. He's a deceiver. There is not a just bone in his body. So never expect that devil to give you justice. Stop looking to him for justice. Stop looking to him to avenge you. Because he ain't going to do it. Only the Most High God is going to avenge you, and he's going to send his only begotten son to do it. That's who's going to avenge you. 22:11. That's it on that? Okay, go ahead.
He that is filthy, let him be filthy still.
And he's the filthiest beast on the planet Earth. He's viler than the earth. So let him be the vile, unjust devil that he is. Because he's going to pay for everything he did. Read.
He that is righteous, let him be righteous still.
The righteous is the elect of the nation of Israel. That's who's righteous. Read.
And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
There we go. That's it on that? No. Let's go to Job 9 and 24.
Job chapter 9 verse 24. The wicked is given it, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. So we understand the white man is ruling the earth right now. He is the wicked that the Bible speaks about. He is who the earth was given to, right? Go ahead.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
He painted a devil, right? A damn homosexual white person in the place of who the world calls Christ, Yahweh Shai, a black man, right? Go ahead.
If not, where and who is he?
If not, who is the wicked? Where is the wicked? The wicked is evidently and clearly the so-called white man, okay? So he's the wicked and the evil and the unjust that the Bible speaks about. So stop seeking justice from the devil. It makes no sense, right? Let me get a First Maccabees 1 and 9.
First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 9.
Read.
And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves.
Whose death is this talking about? Who knows whose death is talking about?
Alexander.
Alexander the Great. His death. So this is talking about the reign of the Greek Empire, right? So it says after his death, what, Rick?
They all put crowns upon themselves.
That's talking about the 4 generals that was under him, and they split the Greek Empire up into 4 parts. Okay? Rick?
So did their sons after them.
Right, go ahead.
Many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
So when the white man came into power, the first time the white man ever had power on the planet Earth was during the Greek Empire. So when the Greek Empire came, what happened, Red?
And there came out of them a wicked root.
Go back. I need the part about the
So did their sons many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
So when the white man came into power, evils were multiplied in the earth. From the very start of his reign, going back to the Greek Empire. So again, why are you seeking justice and expecting equity from the person who, the second they came into power, multiplied evils in the earth?
That's right.
That don't make no kind of goddamn sense. Stop seeking justice from the hand of the devil. It's oxymoronic to think that the most evil, vile race on the planet Earth is going to do something just for you. He put you in slavery for 400 years, didn't give you a goddamn dime for it, then created the prison industrial complex to lock your ass up in to create a new form of slavery, and you expect him to give you some kind of justice. What kind of sense does that make? Go ahead. Give me Psalm 73 and 12.
And they the only disgusting damn race that dropped atom bombs on people too.
Oh, that's right.
Blew up all kind of
I
stuff.
got something real quick.
Go ahead.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4.
Read.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
So the soul, the spirit of the so-called white man is not upright in him. We can clearly tell this by his track record. Look at everything he's done throughout the whole earth and tell me one right thing that he did. Read.
But the just shall live by his faith.
But the just shall live by faith. The just of our people, the black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, shall live by the faith that we have in the Most High, that God himself is not going to allow all these atrocities to continue happening unpunished. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead. What you got? Read.
Psalm chapter 73, verse 12. Behold, these are the ungodly.
These are the ungodly. So there's a way the Bible said we can determine who the ungodly people are on the earth. Read.
Who prosper in the
Who
world.
prosper in the world. Who are the richest people on the planet Earth? Yet the fewest in number on the planet Earth. Is it not the so-called Caucasian? So he said this is the ungodly who prosper in the world. Read.
They increase in riches.
They increase in riches. They go all around the world and rob every country of its resources, of its riches. That's the white man. That's what he has done. So who is the ungodly? The so-called Caucasian.
That's right.
Sirach 21, verse 27. When the ungodly curses Satan,
So when the ungodly curses Satan, read,
he curseth his own soul.
because that satanic spirit is what is working in the ungodly people, right? So we just read who the ungodly are. They're they who increase in the world, right? Who would prosper in riches, right? That's the so-called white man. So they are actually the arm of the spiritual demon Satan, according to the Bible, right? Let me get a Psalm. Go back to Psalm 73. I want you to read 5 to 14.
Psalm 73, verse 5.
Read.
They are not in trouble as other men.
They are not in trouble as other men. The white man does not have the worries and the problems that the black and Hispanic man has. They don't have half the worries and the problems that the black and Hispanic man has. They're not worried about their lights getting cut off. You see what I'm saying? They're not worried about getting hunted and gunned down in the street by police. They're not worried about any of these things, Read.
It says, neither are they plagued like other men.
Neither are they plagued. They don't have any of the troubles we have. They don't have the disorder in their household. They don't have any of that, Read.
Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain.
Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain. They can't shake the pride that they have. And God hates pride. Read.
Violence covereth them as a garment.
That's right. Violence covereth them as a garment. They wear violence. Everything they do is with violence, right? They love violence. Hold that. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority,
That's right. When the righteous are in authority, right, Red?
the people rejoice.
The people rejoice. So the people across the world rejoicing are their uprising, mourning throughout the whole world right now. Every country you go into is disorder. It's chaos. Why? Because the righteous are not in order. Not in power, right, Red?
But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
So the people are mourning. It's lamentations, mournings, and woe throughout the four corners of the earth. Why? Because the wicked are in rule. The wicked are in power. Right? And the wicked is the so-called white man, as we prove in Job the 9th chapter, 24th verse. Read.
Psalm 73 and 7. Their eyes stand out with fatness.
Their eyes stand out with fatness. They go and they take a look at all these different countries around the world, and they try to devise a plan on how they're going to take it. How they're going to exploit the riches. How they're going to exploit the resources. How they're going to rape, rob, and murder the people. Read.
They have more than their heart could wish.
They have, these white people have more than their heart could wish.
The Rockefellers,
You come.
they worth 50 trillion.
What you going to do with that? You know how many generations it's going to take to waste all that money? Go ahead.
Yeah, just 50 trillion and counting, man, the Rockefellers. Then you got the DuPonts, then you got the Rothschilds. I'm sorry, the Rothschilds are 50 trillion.
Yeah,
then you got the DuPonts and the Rockefellers. The Gettysburg,
Yeah,
J.P. Morgan. They just bought 8 million ounces of silver, man, because they know that the dollar's about to collapse, and our people are running around chasing after some paper, killing each other for paper. When these elites, they know that they about to do away with the dollar, and then they about to trade with precious metals until they implement the chip, which is the market of peace.
Yeah,
Man.
that's right. That's right. Go ahead.
Verse 8, they are corrupt.
They are corrupt. The white man is corrupt, man. So that's why we need to stop trying to seek justice from a corrupt man. He's corrupt. He's never give us justice. He never has. And all the time, in all the encounters that we've had with the white man, when is he giving us justice? Never. He has always shown that he is corrupt. So why are we never seeking any type of form again of justice or equity from this devil? Right, go ahead.
They speak wickedly concerning oppression.
They speak wickedly concerning oppression. They say, look, the black and Hispanic man, y'all ain't going through nothing anymore. It ain't the 60s. It ain't the time of Jim Crow. It ain't slavery. Y'all ain't going through nothing. We all equal. We all on the same level. There's no glass ceiling. They speak wickedly and loftily concerning oppression. Read.
It says, consider the work of the Most High, for who can make that straight, which he have made crooked.
So the Most High said, who can make that straight, which he have made crooked? If the Most High made an entire race of crooked devils, right? An ungodly race, who the hell can make them straight? They can never be made straight. They always going to be the devil. They always going to be the ungodly. So we have to stop trying to seek justice from them. We have to stop acting like they're going to ever have our best interests in mind. We have to take that delusion and put it far away from our mind, because it is poisoning our people. And it is causing our people to have this docile spirit where we march and we say no justice, no peace. We're going to get some justice. We ain't never going to get no justice from this devil. Not from the people who were murdered 500 years ago, and definitely not from the people that were murdered today. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin,
right,
or the leopard his spots?
The leopard cannot change his spots. This is an age-old saying, right? Go ahead.
Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
So the white man has been accustomed to do evil as long as we've known him for 500 years, right? Which we've known him longer than that, but just for argument's sake, let's say for the last 500 years, since he came to the Americas in 1492, we've known this guy. And in all this time, he has never been accustomed to doing any good to our people. He didn't do any good to the Native Americans. He didn't do any good to the Mexicans. He didn't do any good to the Puerto Rican, to the Brazilian, to nobody, right? So all this evil that he's done, how can we expect him to start accustoming himself to be just, to be good, to do right? You see what I'm saying? To not be corrupt. How can we ever expect that? That's delusional on our standard, right?
And that's how we always say the word devil means deceiver. How can you go and take over everybody's land, kill their people, oppress your people, and then somehow trick people into thinking you're a good person? If you get kicked in your ass 20 times, eventually you're going to realize there's a goddamn leg behind you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But our people are delusional and deceived to thinking after somebody can commit all these atrocities that they're still good in the people. But our people have a loving heart.
Nah, brother, it's good white people, man. My boss, he's all right. He hired me, right?
This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself.
Right, go ahead.
Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
So the wicked was created, the whole reason that the white man was created for was for the day of evil. To afflict us and oppress us when we went off. And then all he's going to be around for after we get right and we get saved is to serve us and then to be exterminated. That's the whole purpose of the white race's creation. That's what people got to understand. You got that? Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 14.
Read.
And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth.
So this is what the white man did. He deceived all the people that dwelt on the earth, right, Read?
By the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
All the power that he has in his hand to do this quote-unquote miracle. Whether it be the atomic bomb, whether it be allegedly going to the moon. These are all the various miracles that he has, right, Read?
Saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image of the beast which had the womb.
The image to the beast, right? And when you deal with that word image in Greek, it's icon, right? So the icon that it's talking about is the ideology of white supremacy. Starting with this picture right here, right? This is the first of the ideology of white supremacy. That, look, the white man is a god. You got to bow down and worship this white man. So it's this whole idea that the white man is good and we need to get on his level. That's what this brother's talking about. That's the way he's deceived all our people, and not just our people, but all the people on the earth. The more I look like the white man, the better I am. You see what I'm saying? That whole thought process, that comes from this image of the beast that it's talking about here in Revelations. Read.
Saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image of the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
That's talking about the Roman Empire, right, Read?
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
He gave life into that image. he forced people to basically follow and subscribe to the ideology of white supremacy. And again, it all started with Caesar Borgia, but it's not limited to Caesar Borgia. Right, Ray?
And that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as should not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
That's right. Because you have to conform to the ways of this society, which is all founded upon white supremacy. Everything the white man do is good.
Just like how like everybody prays like light-skinned people and light-skinned girls, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody want red bone.
Yeah, exactly. Why is that? Because you want to be like white people. That's the only reason. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And we got a video I just did, right, on Creole, right? You have a lot of people that want to say they Creole because they're light-skinned. The word Creole literally only means slave. That's all the word means. So when people go around and talk about they Creole and praise them, all you're saying is that you're a slave. That's just a French way of saying slave. That's it. You see what I'm saying? A slave that was born in America. That's all you're saying. You see what I'm saying? So, but that all comes from being conformed to white supremacy. You see what I'm saying? And thinking that that's what's good, when that's the opposite of what's good. You see what I'm saying? You had something, no?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The scriptures actually say, I am black and comely.
Yeah, I am black and beautiful, right?
Black and beautiful.
That's what the Bible says. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. That's what the Bible says. You see what I'm saying?
He gonna get it.
Yeah, go ahead. You never heard that scripture before? All right, go ahead.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. For the day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
That's right. So we fell away from who we were, right? Read.
And that man of sin be revealed.
And that's the white man. That's the man of sin, right? Read.
The son of perdition, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God.
All that is called God, all that is called good. So everything that he implements is the opposite of what God is about, right? So when he said it's okay to be a homosexual, that's the opposite of God. When he says the lighter you are, the better you are, that's the opposite of God. You see what I'm saying? He created Adam from the dust of the ground, right? We are fertile people. The darker the soil, the more fertile it is, right? Go ahead.
Or that is worshipped.
Or that is worship, right? Read.
So that he as a God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Exactly, and that's what the white man, he's going and basically making
That's
himself
what
out
you
to
see
be God.
in the churches, this image right here. This is what you see in the temple, this image right here.
Yeah, God. That's right.
But go
So,
ahead.
yeah, get that something. Go ahead.
Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black, but comely.
So this is what Solomon said. He said, I am black but comely, or beautiful. I am black and beautiful. Right, Red?
O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
Are y'all the daughters of Jerusalem? So are the daughters of Jerusalem black and beautiful? There we go, right, Red?
As the tents of Kedar.
As the tents of
As
Kedar.
the curtains of Solomon.
Now the word Kedar also means dark skin in the Hebrews. Kedar means dark skin. You see what I'm saying? Or the word Shakur, like Tupac Shakur. That's a Hebrew word. It means black. So these are things that are synonymous with beauty in the Bible from the Hebraic perspective, from God's perspective. You see what I'm saying? That's why he created us like that. But the white man will tell you, you got to curse a hand. That's why you curse with black people. The Mormon gonna come to your house and give you a pamphlet.
It's actually
and
the
this book is
opposite.
saved.
It's
Yeah.
actually the opposite.
Give me that, what's that? The turning of things upside down. What's that, Isaiah?
It's Isaiah. I think it's the 20th chapter.
Well, we don't get melanoma.
Yeah, exactly. But the white man get melanoma if he sit in the sun long enough. And you can't escape the sun no matter where you go in the earth. But he tried to escape the sun. That's why he went into the cave. You see what I'm saying? You got that? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Real quick, they say black is cursed, but the Bible say white is cursed. Or leprosy.
Yeah, God, that's
well,
right.
it's the people of the curse are Edomites.
Yeah, that's right. People of the Lord.
Isaiah 29 and 16. Surely your turning of things upside down
Right.
shall be esteemed as a potter's
So
clay.
the white man turned everything upside down, and now it's esteemed or it's thought of as if it's the potter's clay, meaning that's how God made it. Because the white man brainwashed everybody. People literally think this is how God set it up. But it's the opposite of how God set it up. You see what I'm saying? And the Lord is going to set everything right in due time. You got another precept? Okay, where you at?
It says, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not?
Exactly.
Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
Like, for example, you got white people that'll come and get, or not just white people, people in general, that'll get sex changes, right? You basically telling God, you didn't make me right. You made me a man, I was supposed to be a woman. You made me a woman, I was supposed to be a man. That's him, the clay saying to the potter, you made me right.
Rock, chapter 10, verse 8.
Read.
Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and
Right.
riches gotten by deceit.
So what did the white man do? He dealt unrighteously. He dealt unjustly, right? He dealt with read that part against line.
Because of unrighteous dealings,
Read.
injuries,
Injuries, right? He injured us when he put us in slavery, right, Red?
And riches got by deceit.
He robbed us. He lied to the Native American Indian when he came to this country and obtained them riches, obtained the riches of the Latin American, obtained the riches of our people in West Africa, right? Go ahead.
The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
So for these reasons, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So don't look to get justice from this white man because of all the things that he did, he's going to lose all of his power.
That's
and
right.
we going to get the power, right? Give me Daniel 2 and 44.
Yeah, we want your kingdom. We don't want justice. We want
I don't
your
want your
kingdom.
reparations. I don't want this damn America. I want your blood and I want my nation back.
Right.
That's what we want. Under who the world calls Christ Yahweh. Okay?
Right.
Go
Can't
ahead.
buy that.
Yeah, you money can't buy that. Especially not these goddamn Federal Reserve notes can't buy that, right? Go ahead.
Daniel chapter 2 verse 44.
Right.
And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom,
So the Most High is going to set up a kingdom. Yahweh is going to set up a kingdom, right?
which shall never be destroyed.
Which shall never be destroyed. Money cannot buy this kingdom, right?
And the kingdom shall not be left to other
And
people,
the kingdom shall not be left to other people. It ain't going to be white people ruling in the kingdom. It ain't going to be Asian people. It ain't goddamn Ethiopian ruling in the kingdom, right?
but it shall break in pieces and consume all the
It
kingdom,
shall break in pieces. So the white man's inferior kingdom will be broken pieces and consumed by the kingdom that God is going to set up. Right, Red?
and it shall stand forever.
And it shall stand forever. Again, money cannot buy that. Riches cannot buy that. You getting a precept? Give me Daniel 4 and 17.
Daniel chapter 4 verse 17.
Read.
It says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers,
Go ahead.
and the demand by the word of the Holy One,
By the word of the Holy One, read.
to the intent that the living may
That
know
all people should know this one fact, read.
that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men,
Read.
and giveth it to whomsoever he
So the
will,
Lord let anybody rule who he feel like, right, read?
and setteth up over it the basis of men.
So the basis, the word base means low, right? When you go into a house, the basement is what? The lowest part of that house. So he said he sets up the basis of men. So the white man is the basest man on the planet Earth. That's what this is talking about. So that's who's ruling the earth right now. The basest man on the planet Earth, the lowest level life form on the planet Earth is ruling right now. Because that's what the Lord wanted to do for his purpose. Then he's going to take him out of power and put the real gods of this earth in power. You got a precept? Give me Psalms 82 and 6.
Psalms chapter 82 verse 6.
Read.
The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab.
That's like, that's 82.
Psalm chapter 82 verse 6. I have said, ye are gods.
I have said ye are God. So the Most High said that his people, the nation of Israel, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, are gods. Read that again.
Psalms 82 and 6.
Read.
I have said, ye are
I
gods.
have said ye are gods, right? The white man was referred to as vile, as we just read about. But he said that that black man, that Hispanic man, ye are gods. Read.
And all of you are the children of the Most
And we
High.
are all the children of God. That's not for everybody. This is not inclusive to the whole world. Hold that. Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 8. That's not inclusive. It doesn't include all people. It includes a select and elect group of people.
Right.
A special group of people. Right? The people that you see, you turn on the TV, they jumping out the gym. Right? The people that entertain the masses of this world. That's who it's talking about. It ain't talking about the white man. Go ahead.
So, Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 8. When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance.
So God divided all the nations of the earth. Everybody is not one people, though we all come from Adam. We get that next, right?
When he separated the sons of Adam.
So he separated the sons of Adam, right? Go ahead.
He set the balance of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
According to the number of the children of Israel. So it's all about Israel. We are God's chosen people, right? Give me that, what is that, second Ezra.
Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 54.
Read.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Right, so we all come from Adam, right? Read.
Of him come we all.
We all come from Adam, read.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
So the people also who thou hast chosen. So there is a chosen people. A people that is special. A people that is different from all other people on the planet Earth, read.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
So the whole entire planet Earth was made for the chosen people's sake, for the Israelites' sake,
Right.
for the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian sake. That's who the whole planet Earth was made for. Read.
As for the other people,
As for everybody else, whether it be the white man, whether it be the Arab man, whether it be the Asian man, everybody else, read.
which also come of Adam,
Right? We all come from Adam, right? Read.
thou hast said that they are nothing.
They are what?
They are nothing.
They are something.
They are nothing.
They are special.
They are nothing.
They are nothing according to
That's right.
Go ahead.
but be like unto spittle.
God said they are spit. That's how God looks at every other group of people on the planet Earth, like spit. Read?
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that
He said
falleth
the
from a
abundance,
vessel.
all of them put together are like a drop that falleth from a vessel. That's how highly he regards us and how lowly he regards everybody else on the earth.
Right.
So it is imperative that we recognize this, that we acknowledge this, and we come back to following the laws that he gave us to govern us. Because if we don't do that, these people who God regards as nothing are going to continue ruling over us, are going to continue killing us, are going to continue robbing and oppressing. Right? Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 40 verse 15.
Go ahead.
Behold, the nations are as a drop of a
So the
bucket,
nations, all these other nations, they're like a drop of a bucket to God. Read?
and are counted as the small dust of the balance.
They're a little thing, man. You see what I'm saying? Read?
Behold, he taketh up the isle as a very little thing.
That's how he regards them, as a very little thing. Jeremiah 51 and 20. What you get? Deuteronomy 7:6. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Read.
For thou art an holy people.
So God said we're a holy people, but we don't conduct ourselves in holiness. When we out here pimping and prostituting, we're not conducting ourselves in holiness. When we out here selling dope to each other, we're not conducting ourselves in holiness. When we eating pork, when we worshiping idols, we are not conducting ourselves in holiness. When we hating each other, we're not conducting ourselves in holiness. Read?
Unto the Lord thy power.
Go ahead.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee
He's chosen us, right? We the chosen, read?
to be a special
To
people
be a special people, read?
unto himself
Uh-huh.
above all,
Wait, equal.
above all
Above all, read?
that are upon the face of the
So
earth.
we're above everybody on
That's
earth.
right.
So is God a racist? Yes, he is. Is God a nationalist? Yes, he is. Is God a quote-unquote black supremacist? Yes, he is. Because he said we above all people on the earth. Go ahead. You guys, Jeremiah?
Jeremiah
Go ahead.
chapter 51 verse 19.
Uh-huh.
The portion of Jacob is not like
So it said
them.
the portion of Jacob, the Israelite man, the black, Hispanic, and Native American, we're not like the rest of these people, right?
For he is the former of all things.
We are the former of everything on this earth. We invented everything. The black man invented the algorithm that made it necessary for the internet to happen. The internet don't exist without the black man. The damn stoplight don't exist without the black man. You see what I'm saying? Read.
And Israel is the rod of his
And
inheritance.
we are the rod of God's inheritance. Read. We are the power of the Most High. Meaning he put his power in us as a people. But if we ain't following his laws, we ain't going to experience that power. You see what I'm saying? Read.
The Lord of hosts is his name.
Uh-huh.
Thou art my battle axe and weapons of
He
war.
said not only that, we are his battle axe and weapons of war. Right, Red?
For with thee will I break in pieces the nations.
So the Lord said when it gets time for the nations to get broken pieces, he's going to use us to do it. Red?
And with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
This kingdom that we know as America or Babylon will be destroyed at the hand of the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian.
Day parade, when Vladimir Putin had the Indian president and the Chinese president, and they were shooting off missiles and everything, just displaying their military might. And America,
Yeah,
they're not ready. They're not ready, man.
No, they're ready to go, man.
Ezekiel chapter 25 verse 15. Or verse 14. 13. Therefore thus saith the Lord God, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom.
So the Lord said he's going to stretch out his hand upon Edom. Edom is biblically identified as the white or Caucasian race, right, Ray?
And I will cut off man and beast from it.
So the Lord said he's going to cut off man and beast from the white man, right?
And I will make it desolate from Teman. And they of Dedan shall fall by the sword.
That's right, go ahead.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people
So
Israel.
the Lord said he got vengeance coming to the white man. He said he's going to do it at the hand of the black Hispanic man, right?
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger.
We ain't mad enough. We see, man, a lot of these people say we so angry. We not mad enough. God said he's going to put more anger within us to execute this judgment.
According to his anger.
That's right.
And according to my fury.
And according to his fury. He's furious. And he's a terrible power. We seen what he did to Sodom and Gomorrah. We seen what he did to ancient Egypt. That's how he's going to do the white man. Right? Go ahead.
And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord power.
That's right. Let's go to Obadiah.
Yeah, namely America.
Yeah, namely America. Because what's happened here in America, we see what's happened. We know the lynchings that happened. We know the rapes that happened. We know the damn hangings that happened. And we know what's going on right now. When you got brothers getting beat down in the street, choked out, shot down, all of these things. We know what happened. What you got? Go ahead.
Revelations chapter 18, dealing namely with America, verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her.
Exactly. The her is talking about is not some woman. The her is talking about is America. America is personified in prophecy as the whore, all right? The harlot. You see what I'm saying? And that's what the Lord is going to burn. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Obadiah, verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
That's right. We're going to possess our possession, meaning our land again, right? Go ahead.
And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame.
Meaning the black and Hispanic man going to finally get their goddamn mind right and come together, because we've been separated for all this time, looking at each other like we was the problem, when the problem is the damn white man, right? Go ahead.
And the house of Esau for stubble.
And the house of Esau, meaning the house of the white man for stubble. We're going to devour these people, man. Just like they devoured us, right? Go ahead.
And they shall kindle in them and devour them.
That's right.
And there shall not be any remaining of the house of
Let's
Esau.
talk about extermination of the Caucasian race.
That's right.
For the Lord has spoken.
Oh, you had something else?
Hey, so it said every one of them. So that old white lady that you thought was so
so sweet.
so sweet.
Used to help her with the groceries. That's all of them, man. That's everybody. You know, and people get mad at us. It's not us, it's the Most High, man. This ain't our word. Go ahead.
Verse 10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
Right, so because of all the violence that they committed against the black, Hispanic, and Native American, shame is going to cover this white man. Read.
And thou shalt be cut off forever.
And thou shalt be cut off forever. So the extermination of the white race is going to come
Especially the ones
because
that
of
take
everything that they did to the black and Hispanic man. That's right. Right? That's it on that. Hold Isaiah. Let's get Ezekiel 35 again real quick. Read 5 to 6. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 35 and 5 6. I had 25.
35.
Ezekiel chapter 35. Verse 5.
Go ahead.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred,
Meaning an infinite hatred that they had toward our people, right? Go ahead.
and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity. In the time of their iniquity at an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare.
We gotta get some light.
It says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare it's like I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, saith the Lord.
So the God said He has prepared blood for the white man to shed because of all the blood that they shed. It's what goes around comes around, right? Go ahead.
Seeing thou hast not hated blood,
Seeing that you had no problem killing all type of innocent black, Hispanic men, women, children, babies, all that, right? Go ahead.
even blood shall pursue thee.
So you're gonna get it. You have to get it. It's only right. That's how you make something right, right? Go ahead. That's it?
Yeah, that was it.
All right, go ahead. Whatever you got.
This is Numbers chapter 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood, it defileth the land.
So when you shed blood in the land, it defiles it. So all the blood that was shed of the black and the Native American in this place is totally defiled. That's why this place got to go. Go ahead.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed
So
it.
the only way for America to be cleansed is the person who shed all the blood gets their blood shed in this land. You see what I'm saying? So the white man that shed all the blood in this land, so their blood got to get shed in this place in order to make everything right. You see what I'm saying?
And that's actually an ancient custom. When you look at the ancient societies and civilizations, you know, you kill, it's a life for a life. And that's in the law. The bro brought it out earlier. It's a life for a life, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
That's right.
They're not just going, this place ain't just going to go out peacefully, man.
That's right.
Yeah, it can't.
It's
It
gonna
can't.
be
It can't
destroyed
just fade
by
out.
violence.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
It's not
not
just going to
gonna
fade out. It's not just going to decay. Like you know, the track decay, you know, it just fade out. And it ain't going out like that. Okay? Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose
So the
Israel.
Lord going to have mercy on our people, right? And choose our people, which He already chose us, right? Go ahead.
And set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them.
Right? So the stranger going to be joined with it. What is the stranger going to be doing that's joined with us, right?
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the
We're
Lord.
going to possess these people. If something is your possession, does that mean it's your friend? No. It means you own it. You got power over it, right? Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and
For
handmaids.
servants, so what are we going to possess these other people for? For servants and for handmaids. We was their servants and handmaids, now they got to be our servants and handmaids. Go ahead.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they
So
were.
we shall take them captive, who captive we were. So were we captive to white people? So they got to be our captive. That's what God say, read.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we shall rule over our oppressors. They oppress us. Now it's their turn. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow.
Go ahead.
And from thy fear.
All
and
the sorrow and the fear. This is what we living in a land of sorrow and fear. all the hell that we got to go through, that we afraid every damn corner we take, whether a cop is going to kill us, whether our own brother is going to kill us. You see what I'm saying? Read.
And from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
Hard slavery, the Lord is going to give us rest from this place, right? Go ahead. Go to Revelation 13.
Yeah, that was a hard bondage, man.
Well, that's why
this is a hard bondage.
That's why it's a new Egypt, because it was a hard bondage we had in Egypt. And it's a similar type of bondage that we serve here. That fiery furnace of affliction as it's described. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So we was led into captivity. So the person that led us into captivity has to go into captivity. Right? Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
They gunned us down, they hung us, they lynched us, they stabbed us, they did all these various things. They disavowed it, they castrated us, they did all this madness to us, so they have to get it too. They got to fall by the sword too. Go ahead.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
That's the patience and the faith of the saints. We patiently wait for this to happen. We patiently waiting for our people's blood to get avenged by the Most High.
That's right.
That's what we're doing. You see what I'm saying?